The City of O'Fallon is showcasing creativity, welcoming artists Maddie Aunger and Tychonievich to its City Hall gallery. Their work features thoughtful design, expressive color, and a fresh perspective, adding a new layer of interest to the space.
My work is acrylic paint on panel, and they typically depict things like windows and siding on houses. And that kind of began during the pandemic. We got kicked out of our school studios, and I had to kind of figure out what new body of work I wanted to make, and made a really long series of the same window over and over again, and I've just kind of been enamored with form and design and color and light ever since, and I've just kind of followed that train.
So I make usually life-size oil paintings. It can be on canvas or panel. Most recently I've been working on panel. And I started off as a figure painter, kind of in a really traditional sense, and went to art school that was not embracing of traditional values, so really struggled to find my identity for the longest time. And in graduate school I kind of came to realize that I was more interested in fantasy and using perceptual realism, the world around us, as like a jumping off point, and then making whatever felt right at the moment. So I like to describe myself as an intuitive realist, like someone who is rooted in realism but also uses intuition of making to kind of balance and make something that can straddle fantastical and realistic. So there's a lot of recognizable things, but they don't function in the same way that they would in like the literal world. We titled it Thresholds because we thought we were kind of at a similar place in our career in terms of like trying to figure out who we are, and like that to us is like we're coming into our identity, I feel like, both of us as artists, because we're young professionals, like people who are I guess we're like 3 years out of school now. and when you're kind of navigating the very scary art world, it's interesting to find camaraderie.
Maddie and Mel are no strangers. Their artistic journey began together years ago.
Mel and I met in high school at Fontbonne University. They did a weekend figure drawing and painting.
And summer.
And it was weekend and summer program where local high school students could come and paint from the model, or sometimes we did still lives, but it was usually model drawing. And we just kind of became friends through that.
Maddie and Mel are thrilled to be collaborating on this exhibit and hope visitors will find connection and inspiration in their work.
I really hope that people can take away a kind of appreciation of aesthetics in our work and how we can see representationalism around us and translate it into a two-dimensional space. To look at something and maybe resonate and recognize something that could be personal.
I think also just kind of, since both of our work kind of focus on space and light and color and kind of appreciating how something looks and kind of slowing down and appreciating spaces around you and kind of just noticing things more even.
The magic in the everyday.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Want to meet Maddie and Mel and see their artwork in person? Join us on Friday, May 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. at O'Fallon City Hall, located at 100 North Main Street. You'll also have the chance to meet artist Dave Walker, whose work is on display at the Krekel Civic Center, and artist Ken Conchell, featured at the Renaud Center. All 3 gallery exhibits will be open to the public from May 14th through August 30th. For more details, visit ofallonmo.gov/galleries.